I fear I leave on Thursday. It is Monday, and good news is I heard back from a job, so I'll go straight into work when I get home. But bittersweet is I am leaving in a few days. But yeah, had a good birthday weekend, did a lot, had a lot of fun. Now we're gonna have a little fire and enjoy the rest of our night. Right now it's like 10 or 11 o'clock, and we're gonna try and stay out for a little bit, and then we'll watch Raw. Yeah, see what happens. And there's a lot of bugs out here tonight. Yeah. But hopefully the fire will, kill them or make them go away. This is just so pretty. Look at the sun. Oh, well, hang on. I'm gonna miss waking up to this. Going to bed to this. The sunrise, I'm never awake to see the sunrise because the sunrise is at like 4 a.m. No cap. No stars tonight.
Not a star, no, that's one. Two. Three. Three.
Three where? Three.
We need to buy a Chinese lantern. I wanted to set them off and get the photographer to catch them as they all went up. That's only flickering because of that light. It's like it's daytime. What do you think she would think of this right now?
That's why I told you she'd love this light.
Oh. It's a nice little breeze too, it's keeping them away.
Oh, so depressing. Bro, it's so sad. Oh my god. It's just like I've not felt this sad. I know we've been doing this a long time, but I've not felt this sad in a long time about leaving. I've had so much stuff happen. Literally, it's like 9:50 a.m. and I'm just taking off from Glasgow to Dublin, and my flight from Dublin to Chicago is at 11:35 a.m. and this flight is an hour, so hopefully I make it in time. Flying over a body of water is my favorite part of flying. Like, I love seeing the water from above. It's so nice. It's currently 2:28 p.m. and I am sitting in the airport in Dublin, Ireland. Let me tell you why. So my flight out of Glasgow, Scotland was at 8:35 a.m. We didn't end up taking off until 9:50. I had a connecting flight from Dublin to Chicago at 11:35 a.m. I was supposed to land in Dublin around 9:35. I ended up landing at 11 a.m. As I make it off the airplane and they put us on a bus and take us to, the right terminal, I'm met by this man who is telling me that anyone who's on this flight to Chicago has been rebooked for another flight because our flight is leaving. And they said that we couldn't get on the flight because we still had to go through pre-clearance. And I thought, okay, well, can we just go through priority because I have another flight. I was supposed to land in Chicago at 2 p.m. and I had another flight already booked with American Airlines from Chicago to St. Louis, Missouri at 4 p.m. So I was like, what about that? Just fuck that, right? My flight was delayed 2 hours. They were like, yeah, here's €15 and a new boarding pass. That's it, babe. That's all y'all could cough up. I ended up going through USA pre-clearance, which was fucking packed. And the people who work at the airport are so fucking miserable. They're all just mean. I went through pre-clearance and I ended up getting it to my original gate because I still had hope in my mind that I could make the 11:35 flight. I ended up getting to the gate at like 11:40, I want to say, and the flight was still there. So I asked the lady like, hey, can I get on the flight? Da, da, da. She was like, oh no, it's just starting to taxi. I sat there for another 3 minutes. Now I have to cancel my flight from American Airlines. And I was looking at same day flights on American Airlines. It was literally like not popping up same day flights, so I had to cancel my flights and rebook a flight that cost $187 more. They gave me some funky ass travel credit. When my flight was they told me I wouldn't be able to get on my flight. They gave me 15 euros. What am I supposed to do with some weak ass 15 euros, first of all? And I literally have been waiting since 11:40 and my flight is at 4:40, so that's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 hours, and it's only 2:30 something now. I was asleep, literally snoring and shit, and then someone woke me up and told me to move seats, like someone who worked here. I was like, oh brother, it's just been the worst day. I've been up since 3 a.m. I was supposed to be in Missouri at 5 o'clock. I'm not going to be in Missouri until 10 o'clock now. And it may not seem like a lot, but it is. Like, it's exhausting sitting and waiting in the airport. My flight being delayed 2 hours completely ruined everything. And I fucking hate being in the airport. It pisses me off. Like, the only thing that pisses me off more than being in the airport is people fucking open mouth coughing. That's all people do in the airport. No one covers their fucking mouth. And it's just like, act like you've fucking been here before. Stop acting. I'll let you guys know what's going on.
2,000 years later.
On the plane, been on the plane for 5 hours. I'm fucking exhausted. I've just slept for like an hour and a half, and I'm gonna go sleep after I take this fat piss. As if I thought my day couldn't get any worse. So my flight from Dublin to Chicago, remember how I said I had to wait 5 hours because I missed my flight because it was delayed? So my flight, when I got on my flight to get to Chicago, it ended up being delayed for 50 minutes. I get here in Chicago, I don't get off the plane until 35 minutes later. So I missed my flight from Chicago to St. Louis, and I'm stranded in Chicago. I don't have anyone to come pick me up. I asked my mom if she could pick me up when I was in Dublin because I had a feeling I'd missed my flight, and she said no. So I literally, I'm just stranded in Chicago. It's 9:27 p.m. and I can't get on a flight until 12 p.m. tomorrow, and I literally just have to sit here all night, and this is by far the worst day of my life. I've been up since 3 a.m. and it just sucks that I don't have anybody, like, you know, I'm not saying like, you know, my mom or my parents have to come and get me, but I would do it for them. Like, if I didn't have anything going on, I'd do it. No one's obligated to do anything. It's just annoying, man. After I've already had this day, like, I've already had a day and a half, man, and then this shit happens. Now 11 p.m. and I'm still in the airport.
Each terminal and post security in terminals 1, 2.
Alright, it's 11 p.m. I'm still in the airport. My mom texted me saying she's gonna come pick me up, which I was kind of pissed off about because it's just like I asked her 14 hours ago, and it's just like we could have been home by now. She's like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be there until like 3 a.m. I'm like, yeah. She's like, I just wish I would have come sooner. I'm just like, yeah, also yeah. I mean, it's frustrating. It's just, and I'm fucking freezing. I don't have my coat. Is my coat in this bag? I'm actually gonna open my suitcase up and look for my coat.
1 eternity later.
1:45 a.m. And my mom's like an hour and a half away. So tired. I literally accidentally fell asleep like 5 times. I'm gonna try and stay up until she gets here, and then I'm gonna sleep the whole car ride. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day, because this has been the worst day of my life. If I haven't said this already, I think I have. It's 2:31 a.m. and I'm still sitting in the airport in O'Hare. And it's cold as a motherfucker out here. But I'm chilling right now because I'm watching Love Island reviews on TikTok, so they're pretty funny. 4:56 a.m.